Hello and welcome to this edition of The Living Legends. I am Fayaz Qureshi. In this episode, we speak to a woman who made her mark in athletics aged 13. She represented the country at the Commonwealth Games as a teen sensation, became the first woman to represent the country at the World Athletics Championships, and held the national record in the women's 400-meter hurdles for 17 years. Our guest is Rose Tata Muya. Welcome, Dr. Rose.
Thank you, Fayaz.
It's great to have you here on The Living Legends. An extreme privilege and an honor.
I'm honored to be here.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's all about you today. You are the focal point. Let's talk about your early life and education.
My early life and education, I'm Dr. Rose Tata Muya, mother of three. I'm from Elgeyo Marakwet. And I started my sport career in Kapteren Primary School. And I started with PE, and my PE teacher used to encourage me so much because I was a very active girl. By that time, we used to go to PE, and we go in the evening at the break, we go to cross country. And cross country, we start from Kapteren, we go to Kapteren Center, and we go up to Etio, and then we come back to the school. And by that time, I can beat the boys.
Wow.
And be number one. That is how they identified me.
So you were a winner from day one, eh?
Yes.
Now, back in 1973, you captured the hearts of the nation as a teenage sensation in the 800 meters. How did you get into running, and how was the coaching then?
Coaching by then, it was totally different from now. And I started barefooted until Nakuru, and I became number one. And now there was those district, Elgeyo Marakwet and Uasin Gishu. So they both fight for me because I won in Elgeyo Marakwet Kamarange stadium.
Right.
And then from there, when I came to Uasin Gishu now, they wanted me to run for them. And I didn't know the laws. So I had to come again and run for the Uasin Gishu. So when we reached Afra Stadium, so I had to run pointless. I could not present my county, and I could not present the Uasin Gishu county because it was not in order.
So what happened thereafter then?
What happened after there, because I was number one, definitely they had to take me to the national without any points because I was good enough. Yes.
So your great talent showed out, eh?
Yeah.
Now, you represented the country at the 1974 Commonwealth Games. What was your experience representing the country and traveling abroad at such a young age?
Yes, I was young, 14 years old, and I imagined running with the elderly people, grown-up people, maybe 25, 20 years, and I was just 14. 14
now, before you go ahead, just tell me, how were you selected for this?
We went to Kisumu, 1973, in December, and I won 800 meters.
Right.
And Sabina Chebiji, she had already qualified the late, rest in peace. So we were selected to go to Kikanjo Training College, and we went for Commonwealth Games in New Zealand, Christchurch.
Right.
While we were there, I was just scared, and that was my first time to go by plane. I've never been
traveling abroad at such a young age.
Yes. What I could see only sometimes when I'm at home, you can see the plane going up, far up, and there is a smoke behind. So when I was told that I'm going to go through that one, I was scared, and even my dad could not allow the late Joshua Okude to come and pick me at home so that I can go for the training camp. I had refused, and my family had refused. But eventually, they agreed, and I went to Kikanjo. We trained. So when we went to New Zealand, we were the youngest with the late Chebichi. And we ran 800 meters up to finals. And I congratulate the late because we were the youngest, and she got a bronze medal. And I was the last one. And you 800 meters.
Yeah, and she was called the Petticoat Princess.
Petticoat Princess, yes.
Bronze in the 800 meters, you were running together.
Yes.
You were 14 and she was 15.
Yes, I was 14 and she was 15.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, what do you remember of her? Something special, as your teammate and local rival. Any special thing about her?
Yeah, about her, we used to encourage each other because we were young and we were really afraid because the training was not the same as when we were in school. So when we went to the camp, we were disciplined girls and we were sharing the room and we could interact and discuss how we are going to train and we could obey or respect the program for the coaches.
I can imagine what you two must be going through.
Yeah.
1974, a 14 and a 15-year-old
Yes.
at the Commonwealth Games. Wow.
Yeah.
That was
Thank you.
such an achievement.
I'm
And
telling you.
extremely great for us Kenyans to
Yeah.
see you at that level.
Yeah.
Now, you did a double in the 800 meters and 400 meter huddles at the 1979 African Athletics Championships, winning 2 silver medals. Now, how did you move from the 800 meters to the 400 meter huddles?
When you run 800 meters, you get stamina. But you come also 400 meters, it's a very tactical event. Down the ladder and up the ladder. So when you are jumping and coming up, you compare 400 meters hurdles and 800 meters is almost the same, even though the other one you are running flat and this one you are jumping over the hurdle. So it depends also in the program. When the program you start with 400 meters hurdles and maybe you end the final in 2 days and then you have a period of relaxing and then the other one you can take it over, which is normal. There is some they double and they win.
So being an 800 meters runner did help transitioning to a 400 meter hurdles.
Exactly. When I used to run, when I used to compete in AK meeting or KA, I go to 800 meters this week and then after 2 weeks I go for hurdles, which it helped me a lot.
So you could adapt really well.
Yes. When I do the combination of those 2 events, I was quite okay as far as my coach has planned me with the program.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. We as people who just view you don't know these facts,
Yeah.
that it was such a big help coming from 800 to 400.
Yeah.
Now you did a double in the 800 meters and you were the first woman to represent Kenya at the World Athletics Championships in Helsinki, Finland in 1983. Tell us about competing at that level back then. Such an honor, the first woman to represent Kenya in 1983 on an international platform.
Yes, go back in 1977. We went to Tunisia,
Right.
Africa Championship, and I qualified to go to Düsseldorf
Right.
to run 800 meters, and I never went past because I was still young. But 1983,
Right.
I was the first woman to go to World Championship.
Yeah.
And it was great honor to present my country. And there is no athlete can run and gain the strength or the winning bracket. You need to win. But now, since I was still young, 1983, I was 23 years or what?
Yeah, must have been around that age. Yes.
23 years.
Yeah.
So I was honored. I was so happy. And we were only 2 ladies. My chaperone was Mary Cheke and myself. And she used to give me a lot of morale. Even at night, I used to rehearsal during the night. How am I going to catch up? How am I going to run?
Right.
But eventually, I kept hope for myself and I say, Rose, all Kenyans at home, including your parents and your children, they are watching you. Go for it. And I did it. And I went up to semi-final. And who inspired me is Edwin Moses. I think Edwin Moses, that time, he retired in 1983.
Okay.
Yes.
In 1987, you set the 400 meters hurdles national record that stood for 17 years. Now, it was 55.94 seconds. What was the level of African competition then, especially with Nigeria's Maria Usifo?
Well, 1979, we went to Africa Championship in Nigeria, and I broke Africa record. It never stood for so long. And then Maria Usifo came and broke it. And then when we came to All Africa Games, and in fact, she denied me my gold because I thought I was number one. And even the late President Moi, rest in peace, when I was told I was number 2, I refused completely because I took my flag, our flag, and I ran in honor of my winning. By the time when I came to the finishing line again, when I was celebrating, I was told I was number 2. So we were ended in the cold room ready for presentation, and I refused until when Moi came and the team officials say, "My girl, you are number 2. I witnessed. Can you honor me because I'm the one who is going to give you the medal?" So I had accepted because that was
But you believe
the final.
You won the race. That's what you believed.
There is something. There is, we call a photo finish.
Photo finish, yes.
So
and that must have been just.
So I had to accept, and I was number 2, and I broke. That is when I broke a national record.
Post-competitive athletics, you've led the Kenya Masters athletics team in African and global championships. How has this experience been?
It's a very, very difficult situation because after retirement, you have those ligaments, your body have relaxed unless you have been continuing training. Masters is athletics you run according to your age.
Right.
From 35 years up to 100 years. Even you are a master, I'm telling you now.
Wow.
Now in 2007, we went to Risione. It was me, Olaba, Kavaya, Nakola, or our individual.
Yeah.
And we ran in Risione. From there, we came and formed a team, Athletics Kenya Masters. We went to Australia 2016. We won 18 medals, and we won 26 medals, and we were number 18 over the world. And 2018, we went to Malaga. We were number 18 again, out of 28 medals. We went to Tunisia. We were number 2. We did Africa Championship in Kenya 2021, and we were number 1. So this year we are going to Africa Championship, God willing, in South Africa. Next year we are going to Bahamas to qualify for Olympics mixed relay. So you can see masters, they are not retired.
Wow.
They are still active.
I must commend you.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
I need to.
That is my area. Yeah.
And you're in charge of East Africa as well, isn't it?
And yes, I'm a women representative from World Masters representing Africa. And recently they appointed me to be president of East Africa Masters community.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, you also coordinate heroes who are invited to Mashua Day Celebrations. Tell us about this role.
About Mashua, I've been coordinating Mashua since 2014.
Okay.
And we have done so well in Mashua because they give us 20 slots from sports, and we take them from a different federation and Ministry of Sports. And I must sincerely say, Ministry of Sport, they have done so well. Even in Masters, they are the one who are sponsoring us, plus Athletics Kenya. Right. We are the subcommittee of Athletics Kenya in Masters. But heroes and heroines, it is the ministry who is sponsoring. And we have a lot of legends in terms of sports.
Yes.
So we normally take each federation to attend Mashua Day. And Ministry of Sport, they give us accommodation, they give us allowances. And once you have gone to Mashua once, you don't repeat to us because we are so many.
It's great to hear that the Ministry of Sports is supporting you to such a great extent.
Yeah, especially now we have the new minister. He has started wonderful things. He's doing a good job.
So he's in the right direction, eh?
Yes, he's Talandela. There is also legends. He's recognizing legends, and he's welcoming all the sports in his ministry.
But it's great our legends are being appreciated.
Yes, it's appreciated.
Now, protection of young female athletes is something you do. Tell us about this role.
Well, we are experiencing a lot of challenges because we need parents, coaches, and sport administrators to come together. We unite as a team so that we can protect our girls.
Right.
Because we have nowadays, it's amazing. They are doing very well, girls. Even when they went to Budapest, they did very well.
Right.
We have a lot of talent in this country. So we need a Ministry of Sport to go to all the counties and get coaches and parents and sport administrators to get involved so that we can have our youths coming up. When we ended up the other youth going to elite athlete, and then we have the youths who are on the place. And we need our girls also to be counseled. When they are training, they can take 80% education, 20% sports, and 10% is when they are washing their clothes and everything. And be disciplined. The discipline is the weapon of your success in life.
100%.
And that is what we can say.
Yes.
Because our girls nowadays, you can see they are being money being looted, men also money being looted. So we need that discipline to be in order, to be put in place.
Very well said. Now, you've been awarded various awards across the board, and also been honored with a doctorate, an honorary doctorate. Tell me, how special were these awards, or was there any particular one that was specifically very, very special and important to you?
Thank you for that question, Vyas. Any award you have been given is equivalent to, all are equivalent. There is no, they are all special.
You can't differentiate, they're all special.
Yes, you appreciate anything you have been given.
Yeah.
So I've been given doctorate because of what I've done in sports.
Right.
That is honorary. And I've been given also OGW by head of state,
right.
Kibaki, the late Kibaki, rest in peace. And I've been given also MPS by the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta. And I was 1974, the late Jomo Kenyatta, rest in peace, he used to call me Kitinda Mimba. And 1978, we were the last people to see him alive in Mombasa when we came from the Edmonton Commonwealth Games.
Right.
And all those awards, I was given also a Hall of Fame, which I appreciated. So I have almost 6, and I've been given also, I've been appointed president of East Africa Masters. I'm the secretary Athletics Kenya Masters. So I'm honored and I'm happy for what I've done for my country and what I've done for me.
All the awards are extremely special.
Special.
You've achieved a lot.
Yes.
Well done. And you've taken pictures with all the presidents.
Yes. I like pictures. I like networking.
Yeah.
And I have the picture from our first president, Jomo Kenyatta. I have taken a picture with Mwai Kibaki. Picture with
President Moi.
Jomo Kenyatta, President Moi, Kibaki, Uhuru
Kenyatta,
Ruto,
right.
Even the 10th president, which is going to lead us in this country.
You'll be there
I'll
to take
be
a
there
picture.
To take a picture because I love them.
Thank you very much. It's been great speaking to you.
Yeah.
And thank you for being a guest on the Living Legends.
Thank you so much.
Side.
God bless Kenya and God bless sports fraternity.
Definitely.
And we need peace.
We need peace, 100%.
Yes.
It's been an extreme pleasure speaking to Rose Tata Muya, who tells a life story in athletics, working in public service as a coordinator for National Legends and leading Kenya's Masters Athletics team. In addition, she fights for the protection of young female athletes so that they can progress in their careers. Thank you, Tata Muya, for your time this evening. Thank you for watching. I am Fayaz Qureshi.